Today we're going to be talking about the somewhat mysterious history of cheesemaking and how it eventually took off in America. I'm Madeline, a professional cheesemonger, and prior to that I was a cheesemaker. And this is Cheesy Talk with Madeline, where I discuss the science and history of cheesemaking as well as all things cheese related. So sit down, relax, and let's begin. So our story starts back 4,000 years ago. However, it could be much longer than that, because the start of cheesemaking coincides with the domestication of livestock, which took place around 8 to 10,000 years ago. Now, no one really knows who made the first cheese or even how it was made, but we do have two main theories. The most likely one being at some point a person added fresh milk to a bag made from the lining of a sheep's stomach, which naturally contains rennet, which is an enzyme used in cheesemaking to coagulate the milk, which we still use today. While inside the pouch, the milk became coagulated, and the person carrying that pouch must have gotten pretty hungry and decided to eat it. The other main theory is that early humans were experimenting with food preservation, where they allowed the milk to curdle and then added a bunch of salt onto it. However, most agree, including myself, that the first one is the most likely option. Despite the fact that the original cheesemaking is shrouded in mystery, we do know by the time the Roman Empire came along, cheesemaking became widespread, with it being practiced all throughout the Middle East and Europe. And by the time Julius Caesar came into power, there was literally hundreds of different types of cheeses being made around the world. Cheesemaking continued to grow and evolve throughout the centuries, and eventually made its way over to the New World. But up until the 19th century, cheesemaking was strictly a local farm industry, which we now refer to as farmstead cheesemaking, until 1851, when the first commercial cheese plant was founded in upstate New York. But as the population grew, the demand of cheese grew as well, and due to the dwindling farmland on the East Coast, the industry moved westward, with the majority settling on the fertile farmlands of Wisconsin. This was the beginning of the commercial cheese boom, and by 1880 there was almost 4,000 commercial cheese factories nationwide. At this point, farmstead creameries were obsolete, and that continued into the 70s. Now, during the 70s and 80s, this was the rise of prepackaged food, microwavable meals, and of course the beloved cellophane-wrapped American cheese. But there were those who wanted to turn back the clock, back to a time where we cared about the land and the craftsmanship that went into making our food. So with the help of those individuals, including Mary Keene, the founder of Cypress Grove and our beloved Humboldt Fog, and Judy Shad, founder of Capriole Farm in Indiana, a new wave of farmstead and artisanal cheesemaking made its way back into our society. Today, the artisanal cheese scene in America continues today, and grows every year, continuing to produce alongside commercial manufacturers that as well play a vital role in feeding America. And with that, this concludes our story. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more cheesy content. I'll see you next time.